So you know I got to timestamp it. It's August 12th, 2026, and it's approximately, what time is it? 5:15 a.m. on that eastern side. We flipped the poles. It might be Western, Gregorian calendar, but y'all know I don't know. But I know one thing. On my birth certificate, on our birth certificates, especially over here in the US of A, they put our names in all caps. So that means that they were standing on business when they named us. So I'm Damika. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. I'm about to open up some portals, and we're about to reveal some truths. So, as you can see by the thumbnail, and as you can see by the title, we still tapping into that, getting prepared for the total solar eclipse 2026. All right. So go ahead and grab your notebook. Go ahead and grab your pen. Of course, we're going to tap into some tarot, but you already know we got to go over a couple things before getting into these messages. So while you grab your notebook and while you grab your pen, I'm going to go ahead and grab this lighter. I ain't got no incense, and as you can see by my face, I got a mask on. But my mask, I'm able to wash off, and you're able to tell it's still me. It's a lot of masks that's going to get stripped away, and they're not too happy about this. Let's grab this candle. Grab your notebook. Grab your pen. I ain't got my titties hanging low for a reason. Come on in. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're here with the Divine Collective, the General Collective Consciousness. We're here wanting messages in regard to this total solar eclipse now. I done took me some notes. We done sat here. We done took some notes again. So whatever messages we are to receive, we thank you. We are strong enough to receive them, and we are also strong enough to know when the messages are ours or when we are to just release those messages. We thank you for your time. As we know, we construct time, but we thank you to time. We thank you to all energies, and we thank you for these messages. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. All right, so before we get into the tarot read, some of y'all might be in and out, but pay attention now, because we have our total solar eclipse coming up tonight. All right. It says here it's going to go across northern Spain. It's a highly rare celestial double-header total solar eclipse. All right. A rare 6-planet alignment. So we're going to have Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune aligning. Okay. This is the most significant celestial event. This is also part of Leo, new moon, representing cosmic reset, human transcendence. You're going to shed your outdated identities. So these are the zodiac signs that's going to feel it the heaviest. You got your Leos, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, and Aries energy. All right. So you'll probably feel this energy the most within the body parts that are governed by these zodiacs here. Damn, I'm just dropping shit. All right, so now we got that out the way. Let's get into the tarot. Bring your ass here. Come on. Because we got to get ready for this cosmic reset. In order to get ready for the reset, we got to understand what's in the energy here, okay? Hold on. Let me get some water. I ain't even washed my mask off. I still got my young man voice on. But I wanted to come on here before I went on ahead and started my day. All right, so let's see. Let's give it a shuffle. And let's just see what's in the energy here, okay? Let's just see what's going on. We're going to pull out some portals. It's going to be 3 basic storylines. But all 3 of those storylines are going to connect into one, right? Take what resonate, leave the rest. Do not try to make any of these energies fit within your energy, right? Sometimes we like to come onto these tarot reads, and we think that everything is about us and shit. Sometimes everything is, but when it comes down to tarot, you want to be very conscious. You want to be aware, and you want to know how to guide these energies where they need to go. So yes, it's all entertainment, it's education, but you gotta know this ain't no game. All right, y'all. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We done shuffled up the portals as much as we're going to. Let's give it a cut. Let's give it a knock. And let's get it. All right, Ashe. All right, Grand Rising, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. What's up? How you doing? As you come on in, welcome yourselves. If you choose to comment, welcome yourselves. We got us a good deck right here that came on out. Let's flip her over. Let's see what our storyline starting off with. Wheel of Fortune is coming out here reversed for the first storyline. So that's talking about, in the beginning, it was about bad luck. Jupiter is in the energy here, okay? So Jupiter is definitely one of our planets that's going to be aligned here. So we're looking at Aquarius energy, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Hey, does that sound familiar? Yeah, them zodiac signs, we just said those. So it's about breaking cycles. But some are resistant to necessary changes. And not necessarily saying those zodiac signs, but just pay attention, y'all. Because in the beginning, it was a period of bad luck that has eventually passed. All right? So in the beginning, a lot of signs were resistant to change. What's up? Who you? Who are you? Bimanka? What's up? B-Man Cawthorn? I think that's your name. Tawan Art Page, what's up? I got nothing to lose. What's up, y'all? What's up? Grand to the rising. Good evening. Good afternoon. Second storyline. I'll read the comments at the end. Second storyline, Nine of Swords is coming out here, right? So that's Gemini energy, right? So this is in someone's mind here, right? Someone's mind, fear and anxiety and trauma. They up all night worried. It says here the trauma may be too shameful to share or confide with others. They are questioning something and it's plaguing them. Like, what could it be? What could it be? Somebody's actually thinking about this. What could it be? They're very paranoid. They're panicking. They're distrustful. And yes, I wrote this down on this portal here. It's like hidden trauma is going to resurface. And with this total solar eclipse, like I said, I got a mask on, but regardless if you got a mask on or not, it's going to get shed here. You can't hide here. So this trauma is going to resurface. You got to take time to go inward, right? Take time to take control and go inward, focus on solitude, or seek for help, because this, for some, is going to be very, very traumatic. All right. Third storyline. We got your Ten of Swords coming out here. Gemini energy. Back to that mind. So somebody's hit rock bottom. In the beginning, it was defeat. It was a crisis. It was a completion of a difficult cycle. For some, they just completely hit rock bottom with the painful endings. Okay? Ten of Swords out here. So now we're going to put these on back. We're going to give it another quick shuffle. And we're going to work on this first storyline here. Now we got our 3 storylines out here. We're gonna take one story at a time. One at a time here. God damn it, one at a time. Welcome to the energy. Welcome to the frequency. If you're new to the channel, I wrote all these portals. Y'all call them index cards, tarot cards. I wrote them all handmade here. With the power invested in me. All of them have different meanings, different energies, different frequencies. Some of them are low, some of them are high. I don't know what we about to get into right now. Put your seatbelt on. I keep saying that. Put your seatbelt on. People are already in the car with their seatbelt on. Like, damn, I got it on. But some of y'all put your seatbelt on, because now we're on the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So which way is this wheel turning? So it went reversed, right? So that's talking about bad luck. You already got Jupiter in your energy. You got Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus in the energy here, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune as well. And don't forget, our 6 planets that are aligning is Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune, okay? Somebody put them in the comments so I can pin that. Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune. All right. I know it's a little early. I got y'all working and shit. Don't worry. I ain't getting paid neither. All right. That's all right. Well, I am with wisdom, right? I'm getting paid. All right. Let's get into it. These my $1 billion babies right here. So we got 2 portals that came out so far. So this is the Queen of Cups is followed up with this. right? So whatever's going on with this wheel, whatever way it turned, in the beginning it was bad luck, right? Somebody was resistant to change, but they were also breaking cycles. But for some, they were resistant to that necessary change, right? So it was a period of bad luck that eventually passed. Now they're sitting in the Queen of Cups energy for some, okay? And this is about their intuition, right? Emotional nurturing. Cancer energy is here. What's up, Cancer energy? So somebody's very empathetic. Current time here, all right? All right. Emotional wisdom. They're focusing on their own emotions and they're very loyal, secure, and devoted to that. Very compassionate too, especially with their self-care. It's like that me energy. It's being drawn back to themselves. But they're not conceited with it. And even if they are, well, shit, they have to learn how to balance that. But they've never had this type of fulfillment, if that makes sense. Ashe. So now followed up by that is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is saying, well, this is gradual recovery. I know that's the fuck right. You found lessons in the painful things. The worst is being over. You have regenerated back to that Gemini energy. Remember, Ten of Swords came out twice, right? Don't worry about the color. If you want to focus on the color, that's all good, but the colors don't matter. I haven't even memorized these portals. I like the fun in it. So this is about regeneration. Somebody's recovered. Upward movement. Current time now, especially within their mind, right? They don't have a problem going over the painful lessons, even if they didn't create them themselves here. I love that. Let's get one more divine and spirit for this. How are we going to finalize this story? What's the final messages? Because in the beginning, for these energies over here, again, in the beginning, it was a period of bad luck that has eventually passed. Okay, let's see what's going on. You're regenerated. You're recovered. What is this? It tried to flip over. All right, so the Eight of Pentacles is out here reversed. Be cautious of the poor workmanship. All right. This is the type of energy that folk are casting spells over you, right? Right? So this type of energy is being shifted your way. So during this total solar eclipse, when these meteor showers come, because followed up by the total solar eclipse, you're going to have the meteor showers coming out, right? So during your manifestation, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm suggesting focus on manifesting not having poor workmanship. That lack of focus, right? Because you got your Eight of Pentacles coming out here reversed. And typically with the last portal coming out, that's like a message for the future, even though the past, present, and future is all now. So be cautious of being sloppy. Be cautious of the lack of focus. Be cautious of taking shortcuts. It's going to produce meaningless work, all right? This is about your lack of commitment to your work and your skill building. So folks is going to be trying to attack that. Energies, folks, machines that they are operating. So be cautious of that, because right now you're sitting at emotional fulfillment. Very compassionate, especially with your self-care. You're focused on your own emotions and ambitious. You're very loyal to it, okay? You're recovering, you're regenerated, and this is upward movement. You have found lessons within the painful things. So which way you going to turn that wheel? All right, second storyline. Second storyline is started off with the Nine of Swords energy, right? Your Gemini energy. Somebody all in their head with this second storyline. Give me a second. Let me take a tap of this water. Somebody up all night worried. Somebody up all night worried, y'all. And this shit is sad the way they up. They in fear and anxiety. It's like the trauma. The trauma is resurfacing, but they're not trying to face it. Whether these energies has caused this or not, they're not trying to face it here. They have to take time to control. They have to take time to control it, right? Go inward and focus on solitude. Or some need to seek help because they're very paranoid and they're panicking. And they're also looking very distrustful. So the questions are plaguing them. What could it be? What could it be? Remember I said that somebody's like, oh, what could they know? What could it be? Like somebody's tripping. Somebody's tripping wanting to know all the answers. But they know the answers because they caused the trauma. Oh, man. And for some, this trauma may be too shameful to share or confide with others. And this is why they're questioning themselves. Right? So let's see what's going on with this storyline here. Let's give it a shuffle and a knock. Oh, my gosh. This is a fucked up ass energies here for some of them. Whoever is like too shameful to share or confide with others, there's a few energies in there that's like, whatever you're too shameful to share, it's not even your problem. Like, it's someone else's issues that they blamed on you. And don't let that stick to you. You have to let that go. You have to share that. Those are not your issues. Confirmation. Whatever's going on with that, let that shit go. It's not even your issue with that certain situation here. And that's why you're up all night paranoid and panicking, beloved. It's not even your fucking problems. And for some of y'all, it is. You caused this shit. What do they know? What could it be? You tripping right now. Motherfucker out the window. I'm telling you, let me take, look, come on, Vamonos. You're going to take a trip around my little room, all right? Motherfucker, don't talk shit. Come help me buy some shit for it. I like sleeping on the floor. Fuck y'all. But I want you to take a look around now, because when I get to looking around, y'all be thinking motherfuckers be in my room, right? Y'all be thinking motherfuckers be in my space. And they do. It's energy. It's shadows. It's whether they mine, yours, whatever. They here. All right? So what's going on here, right? This is what's happening. What's up, Mike? How you doing, beloved? How you doing, beloved? Welcome to the energy. Welcome to the frequency. What's up, everybody else? Somebody tripping. Somebody in the fucking window. Right? Somebody is tripping. What's that called? Who that? They lunching right now. Who that? Who that? My father used to be like this. My husband used to be like this. Especially off them goddamn drugs. But somebody is literally high off of fear right now. They fucking got everybody in the house tripping. Okay, let's see what's going on with this. If I knock, my bad, divine and spirit, I'm great, knock again. Yeah, they tripping off the fucking knocks. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Jeez Louise. Somebody tripping. Oh shit. But it's their fault. I tell you what, stop doing shit. What's this? Who you? Come here. Let's see what we got so far. Okay, we got our 3 that we rocking with here, okay? So this is talking about, okay, so listen, somebody up all night, it's a few of them. Up all night, they worried, they paranoid, they panicking. This is about the distrust, right? Something about disloyalty here, right? I'm getting hot. Hold on, y'all. Fuck this. It's starting to get hot. This is how I get here. The hidden trauma is resurfacing. Whatever's going on, a lot of folk is tripping. But then you also got some energies who's caught up in this mix here. They might have did some shit, but they didn't do this shit here. But they up all night worried. Do they know? Do they know? It ain't even your battle. You gotta tell. What the fuck wrong with you? Because it's saying for some, the trauma may be too shameful to share or confide with others, but it's not your trauma, right? All right, so let's see what's going on here. Coming up next is the 8 of Swords coming out here. Reverse, by the way. We got a lot of swords out here. What's up? Air signs in the motherfucking building, especially Gemini. God damn it. What's up? So somebody's rejecting mental victimism here, right? What's up, Rhino? I read all the comments at the end. This is one of my jobs. I got a job. I ain't your fucking auntie. You got an auntie out there, Rhino 38. What's wrong with y'all? Welcome to the energy. Welcome to the frequency. This is one of my jobs. This is my mission, beloved. Where you work at, Rhino? I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm genuinely asking you, beloved. Rhino 38, Rhino at Rhino 38. Beloved, the one that said, please get a job, auntie. This is one of my jobs. I'm getting this out the way before I go on out there and what y'all call the real world. But right here, somebody's rejecting mental victimism here. They're free. They're free. They're not a victim anymore, right? They have a new perspective here. So they finna tell the truth. They breaking free. They ain't, fuck this. I ain't about to be up all night worried, anxious, in fear. They're breaking free from the mental restrictions. At current time, they're seeing that they have options. They're prepared for the next shift. I know that's right. I know that's right. They worked hard for that. You got the Three of Pentacles out here. Because it was a teamwork. It was collaboration. Whether they teamwork and collaborated for these hidden traumas, right? Or whether they're teamworking and collaborating to get away, it's teamwork here. Take what resonate, leave the rest for your story, right? Capricorn energy, Three of Pentacles. So somebody's recognizing their skills and they're being recognized for it. They're being appreciated. I say to you, I appreciate you for stepping up for yourself. You ain't hanging down low like my goddamn titties. You're hanging high, goddamn it. I appreciate you. So you're creating something of lasting values and morals. Five of Wands is how we're going to end this here. Okay? So the Five of Wands is your Leo energy, a fixed sign here. So this is like a clash of different ideas. So with this collaboration and with the teamwork and with the team building, well, it might be a clash of different ideas, but we ain't finna conflict and we ain't finna compete. So you got to be aware of that here. Conflict, competitions, debates, disagreements. Now, some of them are healthy competitions within this Five of Wands energy here. It's just a clash of different ideas to help you all grow, right? So it says here, struggles that ultimately lead to growth. So be cautious of that. You might have a different mindset or perspective to someone else, right? But you're all part of a team, meaning team self, to collaborate and build your skills on whatever part of the world or systems or realm you are in, okay? I'll shade that. So now with this third storyline, we're starting off with the Ten of Swords energy. Gemini energy is here, right? So with this energy, this is different. We had the Ten of Swords reverse that came out earlier. Gradual recovery. They were able to take them swords out they goddamn back, hand them over to Divine and Spirit, and Divine and Spirit navigated where them swords went, right? They didn't even have to do nothing themselves. You understand how that goes? So you got the Ten of Swords out here. In the beginning, a lot of bodies, a few of them hit rock bottom. They're defeated. It was a crisis for them, right? In the beginning, it was painful endings. For some, it was a completion of a difficult cycle. If you ever see one of my eyes covered up or you see one of my hand movements doing one of these mudras that they done incorporated into all this goddamn satanic shit they got going on here. I ain't with the one-eyed Illuminati, none of the Bugatti. I ain't with none of that shit. I'm with self. I'm with divine. And the spirits are with me. Get that shit correct. So let's give this a shuffle. Let's see what's going on because it's crisis, right? Ten of Swords is here. Now, I don't do imagery. I like to get straight to the point. Who that? Just Palsy. What's up? Welcome to the energy. What's up, love? Don't take stuff personal. Somebody said whack as fuck. Who whack? Who whack? And if y'all don't like something, why y'all be sticking around in the energy? Y'all be asking to get fucked up. Oh, well, welcome to the frequency. Welcome to the energy. Get your ass ready for this total solar eclipse. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. That's what I'm trying to get you ready for. Some of y'all ain't ready. You up all night worried in fear, looking out the window. What's that shadow looking at you? It's you. Boo! Bitch ass motherfuckers. Ah, shit. Let's see what's going on here. Y'all crack me up. We got a tennis wars out here. And as you can see by some of them that's coming in the comments, we call them flying monkeys, right? Some of them that come in the comments, and some of them are lost souls now. This is called hashtag Lost Souls Tarot now. But as y'all come and chime on in here, you're going to be respectful. You're going to learn respect or don't. I love when people stand in what they believe in now, stand 10 toes, but also know that I stand on me 100%. So, yeah. Let's get into this message, right? Let me knock again, Divine Spirit, because I be going off course. Somebody wants me to drive off course and interact in their little childish games here. And it's fun, Divine Spirit. Nowadays, it is. Because they scrambling, right? They don't know what to do. So all they can do is attack. And you know what? I am honored. The little bit of battle they got left in them, I am honored. Ashe. They done hit rock bottom. Here they come in the comments. Oh, who this? Queen of Cups came out here. Yeah, it is. Cancer energy. Queen of Cups came out here twice. Y'all in some shit. Right? Remember that? So this one is different because, again, this one is compassionate, caring, nurturing. This one is connecting with all on an emotional level. See, this one right here was focused on self. Remember that? This one right here, this Queen of Cups right here was reminding you to focus on yourself here. Compassionate and self-care. Emotional wisdom, focus on your own emotions, right? Focus on that loyalty. But this Queen of Cups over here, no, this Queen of Cups over here that's risen here, right? Damika has risen. Damika ain't rising. Whoever you are, you have risen with your emotions here. You're honest and you're fair with sensitivity, despite whatever the fuck these flying monkeys got going on out here. You find help from others, particularly your female group, women, right? I don't like that term, female. We have to understand why they got certain terms out here, right? It's all good though. But it could be a man or a male as well, right? Their intuition is powerful here. They're going to act as a mirror and reflect new light. They trust their inner voice within them. And they also take time to focus on their emotional help before helping others. So this is who's in the energy, right? Falling right under that Ten of Swords. Those that hit rock bottom, those that are defeated. And this is in their mind here, right? They already up all night worried. The trauma is too painful because you got your 9 of Swords and you got your 10. There's 10. Finality here. Completion here, all right? All right, let's see what's going on here. God damn. Ooh-wee. Let them loose, Divine Spirit. Let them loose. Well, who is this? 4 of Swords came out reverse. Whoever you are, you about to go retreat. You, in the beginning, you hit rock bottom. You were defeated. It was a crisis. It was the completion of a difficult cycle, painful endings. And this was in your fucking mind. Look at you standing tall. Current, present time now. This energy right here is immaculate. You have done extremely well. During this total solar eclipse, you're going to be resting and relaxing. But your mind, for some of you, is too active. All right. 4 of Swords is out here reversed. You got your Libra energy. Right? For some, it's like a feeling of being overwhelmed. Too much is depending on you. Release it. Let it go. Perfect time to shed it. It's not yours. You must have awareness of your own strength to decide when to back out. Don't fight it. Surrender it. Self-love is a must. You must rest. You must retreat. For some, you're reigniting passions, but you burned out, beloved. And then you're not accepting the support or the help that's being offered to you. And for some, you're just simply recovering from financial pressure, okay? Or you're looking for recovery. Let's see how this going to end. And I'll tell you who we're going to leave out here for the Oracle deck. So we had 30:07 on the timer. Let's see what's going on here. And earlier, when I did the read yesterday, I'm talking about earlier. Yesterday, when I did the read, the family came out, but I didn't have my family Can You Trust Them deck. And I don't want to bring them into this either. But don't forget that I don't think I forgot about that. Because I was like, damn. Let's see who coming out, though. Let's see. Who is this? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. So we got one. I thought it was two of them. I thought it was two that fell. I only see one. So this storyline is ending with the Seven of Swords, reverse energy. You got your Aquarius energy out here, okay? So Seven of Swords is talking about there's a need to change your approach. Your tactics that you have used are not working, right? So during this total solar eclipse, you want to start writing down different tactics, different approaches. This is about your renewal of consciousness due to extreme deception or trickery. So those that have been deceived, right, by trickery, by someone that they love or by someone that they trusted, right, whether it was in their circle or not, the trust has been broken. Manipulations because liars are exposed here, okay? So Seven of Swords, this is all giving you warnings, right? You can take them as warnings for some. If it's not your storylines, don't try to make nothing fit, right? But for some, you can take them as warnings and you want to write them down. And during this total solar eclipse, which it says here, this is your cosmic reset, right? Human transcendence, shed outdated identities, most significant celestial event here, right? What's up, Kai? What's up, beloved? How you doing, beloved? What's up, y'all? What's up? As y'all come on in, welcome yourselves, but don't pay attention to the goddamn comments. They already done started, and it's all right. They know what time it is. The 6 planets. Kai, guess what? I got the 6 planets. We got Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Uranus, Saturn, and Neptune. All right, and yes, I got my goddamn mask on, but my mask can get swiped off just like theirs is. I'm trying to tell you. They tripping out there, but that's all right. It's expected. So we did our 3 storylines already. Let's see here. What we great do is we great pull on the Oracle deck. But before we pull on the Oracle deck, we get ready to receive some final messages in regard to what we already received out here. All right. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, the zodiac signs. For those of y'all that's just now coming in, beloveds, the zodiac signs that will feel this shift the most. Again, you have every zodiac sign within your body. So maybe you're going to feel this shift within your body here. Okay. But pay attention. We got Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Cancer, and Aries energy. All right. All right. Final messages. Let's give it a shuffle in regard to tarot. Then I'm going to figure out who we're going to keep on out here. I'm already looking at the... I'm looking at this 9 of Swords energy here. The one that's up all night, worried, terrified, in the window. I told you somebody's in the fucking window. And it's sad because if they got children, if they got kids, they up too. They got them looking out the fucking window. You see that? Who that? Who that? Who you talking to? Like somebody's very paranoid. All right. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Somebody's children is scared. They scared, bruh. They scared. Damn. Let's give it a cut. Let's give it a shuffle here. I already shuffled. Gave it a cut. Let's give it a knock. Somebody's children, their kids are scared, y'all. For real. Somebody's very paranoid and tripping. Ashe. They thinking every car is some type of like an agent or a fed or a cop. Like they tripping, y'all, for real. And maybe they not. Maybe they not. But to everybody else, it look like they tripping. And again, it could be divine and spirit. Maybe they do see these things and they don't. You understand what I'm saying? Damn. Who is you? Come here. Page of Cups flew all the way over here. It's reversed. Misdirected passion is here. We also got the Page of Cups out here reversed again. God damn. And these, they both out here. Both of them came out. And then it fell on conflict, the Five of Wands. It fell on conflict, disagreements, right? Competition. It fell on that side of the Five of Wands here. So what's going on? Let's see what it says. We got two different Page of Cups out here reversed. So that's Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius energy out here. Misdirected passion for this one. Somebody's very envious and obsessed. It says here dark magic is involved. They're disconnected from their reality. Childish behaviors in their relationships is often signifying emotional immaturity. They are overly sensitive and they have a block in their creative flow. And that's what's causing the conflict. That's what's causing them to want to compete or disagree. And this is not a healthy competition. The Page of Cups is coming out here reversed again. Second time it came out here again. Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius. Sagittarius, excuse me. What's up, Aquarius? I just want to throw you on in there, don't I? My bad. Again, somebody's undergoing a block in creativity. Things or projects found interesting, but you do them for other reasons other than joy. It's time to remember the joy your projects have brought you in life. Stop and reflect. Do not be afraid of reality. For some, you are shy and vulnerable. And for some, you're just emotionally immature. You've become an insecure partner, whether at work, within your house, within your society, your environment. And you're in denial about your finances, okay? Page of Cups came out reversed yesterday, too. So we're going to keep Page of Cups out here reversed, too. All right, so we got Nine of Swords staying out here. Because they up all night worried. We know this fuck. We want to see what the fuck going on, right? What's too shameful to share or confide with others? You know? What questions are plaguing you? Right? Damn. Overall, take time to go inward and focus on your solitude or seek help for some folk, right? This is getting ridiculous. We're gonna keep the Ten of Swords out here because it was followed up. Nine of Swords came out. Ten of Swords came out right behind it. Okay. Let's see. Page of Cups. Nine of Swords. Ten of Swords. I like my numbers. 4, 9, or 13, y'all. They're my numbers right there. They're my numbers. I got 3 so far. Shit, if we got the Ten of Swords up here, bring me this Ten of Swords reverse. Why not? If we hit rock bottom, let's not forget about the ones that are recovering, regenerating. The fuck, it ain't always got to be bad and karmic. We worked hard. Upward movement. It ain't always got to be about them motherfuckers over there that's in denial and distrustful and manipulative. Oh, wait. Where the fuck did you go? That's right. Where that one portal go? Seven of Swords reversed ass. This motherfucker right here got, it's time to come clean about the manipulations because liars are exposed, right? This is about renewal of your consciousness due to extreme deception or trickery by either you or someone else in your circle. Oh, yeah, we bringing this bitch out. Yeah. So who I'm going to put back? Damn. All right, so look. I'm putting the Ten of Swords back, right? We already got the Nine of Swords up here. I'm going to keep the Ten of Swords reversed up here because we're going to recover. We're going to regenerate. And it's going to be upward movement. Regardless, you got us fucked up. We have found the lessons in all painful things. The worst is being over, right? So we keeping this bitch up here. Fuck that. But now, I'm going to put the Ten of Swords back because we already know that we hit, ain't no we bitch. Well, it was a we because before, but we hit rock bottom. We felt defeated. It was a crisis, right? For some, they are sitting in this energy right now, right? So again, we nosy as fuck. We want to know what the fuck going on because these energies be coming in and out of our energy as well. So it's not about being nosy. We aware. There we go. We aware. There we go. Observant, aware, we monitoring. I don't give a fuck what you want to call it. Paying the fuck attention. All right, let's see. I'm trying to bring the bees back, y'all. Venus and Serena out this bitch. Rick James out this bitch. Got me fucked up. Bringing back the bees. Bringing back the bees, babies. All right, let's see who's gonna come out and play. We got the. I'm already looking at witches, warlocks, and communication, but I did not fucking not. Y'all want to see it? Witches, warlocks. I'm looking at communication. I did not. They heard the screams and did nada. I didn't knock though. Overseeing the FBI firewall, expert in intrusion and cyber security. So you got the I ain't knock. We're gonna put them bitches in there too. Let's give it a shuffle. And we gotta get through all this so I can fill her back up and get through the other portals. So we got some work to do, y'all. I'm looking at Seth. Seth, the Archon, representing their third heaven. But I didn't knock. Y'all. That don't count. Nope, I did not. I'm also looking at no heavens await them. Talking about 12. I'm looking at envy. I didn't knock. Though, y'all. It don't count. Y'all better stop that. You are love. Being outdoors and close to nature is a must, okay, y'all? But I didn't knock. So stop cheating. Dang. Towers destroyed. I didn't knock. Jeez. All right, let's see. Do we got a clean slate? Clean slate. Let's get it. Damn, they just fucking fell. Y'all disrespectful. You ruled no more, but I didn't knock. They had to let you know that, though. Look, these fell. This is about Medicare and Medicaid. You ruled no more, but I didn't knock. Let's knock before something else falls. I say. Had to hurry up and do it. It feel like they about to fall out my hand. I don't have a grip on things. Somebody don't have a grip on things. Everything is falling all over the place. All right. They got too much to handle. There we go. They taking on too much than they can handle. You see how my little hands here? They taking on too much than they can handle, but they still trying to get through it. Let's see. All right. Dexter Morgan came on out. God damn, that's for all y'all pedophiles out there. We got Dexter Morgan in the energy. I love it. Welcome, Dexter. Of course, I watched the TV show, all of them. Resurrection, all the bitches. I was hooked. Dexter Morgan is in the energy. Why y'all do my man dopes like that? He knew everything. Anyway, Dexter Morgan, the vigilante serial killer, who are Dexter's theory is absolutely no pedophiles, absolutely no murderers, although Dexter was a murderer, right? The Code of Harry is in the building. August 13th came out again, 2018. That came out yesterday. So Dexter Morgan is falling under the Page of Cups reverse energy, right? Your Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. Those that are undergoing a block in creativity. I don't know why Dexter is here. You're afraid of your reality. It's time to stop and reflect. Remember the joy and the passion that Dexter had in finding murderers, okay? Especially those who murdered just to have fun with the murdering, okay? Pedophiles, those that did wrong to children here, okay? Kids here. So be cautious of being insecure at work. Dexter also was shy and vulnerable, but that motherfucker loved what he did, okay? So we also got August 13, 2018 coming out here, falling under paranoid, panic. So these dates could be relevant here. Leo fucking season, a fucking roar. That's tomorrow. August 13th, Gregorian calendar is tomorrow. So somebody up all night worried. But the year 2018 is here, right? The hidden trauma is resurfacing. They paranoid, they panicking. All right. Okay, leave that there. We got the Seven of Swords coming out here reversed. And this is talking about that need to change. Somebody need to change their approach because their tactics that they used, it's not working. And this is like divine spirit just giving you a cheat code right now. It's basically saying whatever you've been doing, that shit ain't working. Whatever spells, whatever rituals, whatever that shit is, it don't work, right? Y'all keep doing it. The protection prayers, they don't work. Y'all keep doing it. All right, whatever. But who it is? The broken easel. What's up? Welcome to the energy. A broken easel said there's a demon behind you. Duh! The fuck wrong with you? Duh! The fuck? They everywhere. The angels, the demon that check behind you. Beloved, it said, I see dead people. Well, shit. I do too. Every time I go to fuck outside, every time I turn on this goddamn black mirror, I see dead people everywhere, goddamn it. And I see live ones too. Mr. Gallagher is falling under liars exposed because Mr. Gallagher wanted some realistic answers. Okay? Mr. Gallagher wanted some realistic answers here, okay? And we ain't talking about motherfucking Fiona and them off of Shameless. This is a different one. All right? So the Ten of Swords is coming out here reversed. This is talking about recovery, regeneration, 4703 on that timer. Some states specify the exact format and require specific details. So while you're regenerating, hear me out. You're recovering and you're regenerating. You have a lot of entities, some states, a lot of entities are trying to find out your exact format. Right? The specific details. They want to know. They're studying you. How the fuck did they get over this shit? They don't know, right? They don't know who we be. They don't know who we... But they know, though. Didn't. I love it. Welcome to the Energy DMX. Earl Simmons. Ashe. All right, so under Dexter Morgan, right? I'm looking at crystals, right? Crystals are natural elements that come from Earth, okay? Well, the crystals could represent the children, the innocence of the child here. Natural elements that come from Earth here. If you still have Dexter Morgan in this energy here, right? Protector of the children, right? Got the Code of Harry here. Vigilante serial killer. Pedophiles beware. Murderers beware. Okay. Okay. So are they using crystals for separate purposes? All right, whatever's going on, the energy of Dexter Morgan is there, right? So we coming back over here to this Nine of Swords reverse energy. Those that are up paranoid, they panicking. They up all night, they worried. We got the date of August 13th in this energy here, right? 2018, by the way. But they questioning themselves. Look what's under this. A dark room and a mirror. Okay? There's some dark shit about to happen here. All right? Fuck me. I'm also looking at U.S. Attorney of Eastern Virginia. Are we on a clean state? Oh, no. Clean slate this way. Now let's see. Because you got dark room and mirror, U.S. Attorney for Eastern Virginia, Region 9's regional office, deep underground military bunker system. Thanos snapped his fingers, though. The illusions are shattered. I know that's the fuck right. Talk about a dark room and a fucking mirror. Thanos came out. The energy. Theos. Thanos. All illusions are shattered. One of y'all comment below the snapping the fingers if we got one of them emojis. Thanos snapped his fingers there. Uh-huh. Are we on a clean slate? We're on a clean slate. Let's move on to the next storyline here. I'm not finished with Dexter. Let me see. This third storyline. I'm gonna go back to the first storyline. It's kind of short and it was cut off, right? Kind of short and cut off. Somebody doesn't want something to be found. Give me a second, because if Dexter is here, I got something for Dexter. I got a few names for Dexter. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. So if Dexter is in the energy, I just be writing shit down. So I don't know. I was researching stuff and I was looking up the top pedos in the United States or in the world, right? So let me see if I can read my own handwriting here. Dexter, this for you, beloved. I'm looking at Paul Walker, Tyga, P. Diddy, Marvin Gaye, MC Ren with NWA, Jerry Seinfeld, Sam Cooke. Oh, shit. This motherfucker's name done got R. Kelly. R. Kelly tried to get wiped away there. But that's who that is. Number 8 was R. Kelly, Dexter. Okay, we got number 9, Jay-Z. Number 10, we got Mary J. Blige. And that's just a few, just to work with. And don't come for me, because you got Paul Walker was with a 16-year-old. Right? Tyga was with Kylie Jenner when she was 16, right? P. Diddy with Usher at 14, Justin Bieber at 16. You got Marvin Gaye with Janice Hunter at 17. MC Ren with NWA 16. Now I know y'all say, oh, they teenagers. No. That don't matter. Now we could go younger, but we're gonna stick right here. Because I was looking for a certain, with the industry there. I was going somewhere with this. We're looking at Jerry Seinfeld was with somebody that was 17 here, right? Somebody named Shoshana. Sam Cooke was with Aretha Franklin when she was 12. R. Kelly with Aaliyah between the ages of 13 and 14. And somebody named Angela Yu is also there. Or Angela, Jay-Z, Foxy Brown, 15. And plus the recent allegations with Diddy. You know, this is all allegedly, or this was all in your goddamn Google. Google said it. So don't come for me. Google, you know I like to do Google, y'all. I like to research shit. So if y'all, come for me if you want. You already know what time it is. It ain't like I'm pleading some shit. But I'm letting you know where I get the information from. And I also show y'all every time. Okay, it's just right now I have my other device. And then we got Mary J. Blige up here with somebody named Danny Boy, who was 16. I'm also looking at 1995. Shug BM. What is this? Something USA. Devontae Swings BM. I can't even read my own handwriting here, y'all. But either way it goes, Dexter Morgan is in the energy, so I know he had to be fed. And he wanted a little bit of names there. And if the energy, if somebody like the energy of Dexter Morgan come in y'all energy, if I just named y'all, no disrespect to y'all, but if you ain't do nothing, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay. So, look at this. Look what all I did was pick up the deck. They are part of the archons, the 12. They going down. These 6 names are followed up after it. Yule, Renice, Kayla, Teresa, Tarina, Trina. Followed up by divine protection. All right? Safety and security. You're shielded from harm, can manifest and transmute with no problems from outside forces. Universe, ancestors, and spirit guides are putting that work in. I love it. Thank you, Dex. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, Dex. We appreciate that. Now back over here. Right? Back over here. Mr. Gallagher wanted some realistic answers, right? And Mr. Gallagher ain't fucking playing it because somebody's lying. Somebody's deceptive. Somebody's manipulative, right? The trust has been broken. A need of change to their approach because the tactics that they're using, it's not working. This is about your renewal of consciousness due to the extreme deception or the trickery created by you or someone in your circle. Come here. Bring that ass here. Come here. Who the fuck is deceiving who? You know I gotta shuffle. I'm looking at Charles Finney, and I'm also looking at school systems. But I didn't knock. Oh. Zoroastrian fire temples in the energy. I didn't knock. Charles Finney. I didn't knock. I don't know how to say this shit. Persian Empire, though. The Persian Empire in the building. Okay? But I didn't knock. Let's put them on back in there. Created your systems. They helped create your systems today. Persian Empire. Yes, the fuck they did. Yes, the fuck they did. King Darius and them. Brazil. Did you import more slaves than the U.S. is in the energy? But I didn't knock. That ain't fair to Brazil. I didn't knock. Don't do Brazil like that. Don't you dare. Clean. Oh, tsunami. God damn. I thought we had a clean slate. Tsunami in the energy, but I didn't knock. Clean slate. Clean slate. Clean slate. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Let's knock while we got the clean slate. Phew. That was a lot that we already saw here. Let's see. Mr. Gallagher wants some realistic answers. Let's see if we can get Mr. Gallagher some answers, y'all. Come on now. Bring that ass here. Bring that ass here. Oh, shit. That was a whole lot. You know, as a tarot reader, when a lot of them motherfuckers come out, you be like, damn. But pay attention to what's happening here. So we got a few of them that flew on Thanos snapped his fingers, divine protection, and Dexter Morgan. Overall, within what I'm getting ready to read, keep this in mind. Stranger things are found beneath U.S. cities and beyond. See, this one stuck out. It stuck out right here. Come, bring your ass here. Sticky, y'all always got me explaining my goddamn self. This one stuck out. It did just like this. The rest of them bitches flew over there. That whole deck flew over there. Right? But this one wanted me to know. Overall, stranger things are found beneath U.S. cities and beyond. All their tunnels, they're all connected. Fuck out of here. You can get to Africa right up the street through the tunnels. Anyway, of the Grand Canyon now. Don't get me fucked up. Be going down these sewers looking like motherfucking Ninja Turtles and motherfucking Master Splinter and thinking you going to the motherfucking Africa and shit. It's through the Grand Canyon over there. Anyway, Prophet is here. I'm looking at Prophet, right? And this is about gain. So were they using the crystals that are natural elements that came from Earth to profit off of them? Right? Profit. And then, come here, bring your ass here. And then what also flew is modern age of science purposefully hid the knowledge of crystals and stones for centuries. I'd be damned if these portals don't be portaling. I don't even know if that's a fucking word. These motherfuckers, we already know that, right? They use the crystals not only to put around your goddamn neck and all that good shit, put them in your house and got you buying all the books and the crystals and all that shit, right? They use these in machines, right? Don't forget, you're the crystals. They're profiting off of you, right? You have all the crystals within you, right? All the elements are within you. Modern age of science have purposefully hid the knowledge of the crystals and the stones for centuries. But you're under divine protection. Remember, it fell on that too. Mr. Gallagher, you wanted realistic answers. Here they come. Stranger things are found beneath the U.S. cities and beyond. They are profiting off of that to gain like an advantage, a merchant, an increase, even a fucking freebie. For some, they're open to the changes. This is about business aspirations and professional goals, right? They've been taken advantage of, whether it was negatively or not. Somebody's been taken advantage of. And for some, they're looking at things with a different perspective to profit. Okay, Mr. Gallagher, you also asked, you want realistic answers? Well, here's everything that came out. Penalties are severe for espionage. Penalties are severe for espionage. There was surges of racial cleansings and violent suppression of black communities in American history. Okay, I ain't with that race shit. Go back to the COINTELPRO time, and you need to go ahead and get all them goddamn bootlickers that did that shit. Okay, that was part of that whole fucking civil act movement. Fuck all of them. Okay? Because they in deep visible states of distress. This is why they always want to go up on somebody's goddamn funeral, standing side by side. Oh, fuck, man. Feelings that something is missing, leading to depression, right? They need to focus on the temptation and the danger that's in their area. They've listened to the sirens, the mermaids here, right? The mermaids gave them alluring songs, luring them to their death. Social engineers, worldly pleasures, irresistible truths, shattered mundane reality, destructive desires like devils and Jezebels, okay? They were all used to lure them to their depths, right? It says here, because now they're struggling to find peace, okay? Mr. Gallagher, you wanted realistic answers? Well, surprise, they're here, okay? This is about recognition. A situation arises that starts horribly, and then it turned out great. For some, you're going to be getting good news about a worrisome condition. Acknowledging and confronting your feelings is a must. Open and you have to be open in acknowledgement here, okay? Because for some, what you're about to find out is a surprise. You were switched at birth here, okay? Swapped at birth. The hospital was involved. You were raised by the wrong family. It was not an accident here, okay? Ophiuchus is also in your energy, shedding that light, all right? That is the serpent bearer here, okay? Anybody that was involved in that, they're going down. They have fallen just like the rest of this deck here. 3 of Wands came out reversed. It wasn't even supposed to be in this deck here. Ophiuchus is here. Your hard work will be rewarded, right? Take time to plan and organize for your future goals. Don't react to what you just heard or what you just learned. This is a worthy lesson to learn. Don't give up. For some, you might feel caged or frustrated. No recognition for embarked journey due to the delays and roadblocks and setbacks. I know you feel this way. That shit is over though. That's over. Whatever's going on with the Machu Picchu and the Hagia Sophia, for both of them, as above, so below. But with the Machu Picchu, we're talking about Peruvian Andes, ancient palace for emperors, Inca architect, the fortress. All right, now it also has human sacrifices on here. The site for religious ceremonies. It was discovered in 1900 by an American professor. Just imagine all this shit going down. For some, they are notorious for gift card scams and free downloads. Look, this is all falling under 7 of Swords reverse, right? This is a lot. So bear with me. 104.25 on the timer. This is all falling under the liars being exposed, right? whether it's by you or someone in your circle. This is about the extreme deception and trickery, right? So it's a lot here that's being cleansed, especially during this total solar eclipse and these meteor showers coming through. Stranger things are found beneath U.S. cities and beyond, okay? So we're looking at Hagia Sophia. For 11,000 years, it was the biggest cathedral in the world. Eastern Orthodox Cathedral, 5, what? Museum of All Faiths, the Ottoman Mosque, 1453, Istanbul, called Constantinople. I don't know why I wrote that. All right, so as above, so below, we got the years of 1453 dating back for 11,000 years. It was the biggest cathedral in the world that's in this energy. God damn, the Galactic Federation is investigating all acts of crime. Return to Satan now. Damn. God damn. The espionage has crumbled. Right? I still got to get through these. And we still got one more storyline. We're back at a clean slate. Phew. This is all for the Seven of Swords. And usually I put the shit back, but I ain't got nothing else to do. And fuck, we here. We're learning, right? So now we got, these are the rest for the Seven of Swords. You are free from their illusions, okay? Hurricane Dennis in the Caribbean. But this is just letting you know about the goddamn El Nino, okay? And all the weather activity that's happening. If you pay attention, if you go over to my reaction videos, Jimmy, what up, beloved? I ain't no scammer. I don't even get no money for this. And I'm definitely ain't of low life. Come on now, beloved. You can tell I'm high in life. I get high off of you, Jimmy. What's wrong with you? Jimmy Shinkushi. Talking about just get a job, you low life scammer. That ain't me, beloved. Or in your mind, it could be. Shit. Matter of fact, let's see if I'm a scammer. Go ahead and put something in my Cash App, and I'm gonna let you know if I'm gonna use that money the right way or the wrong way. Or you could do it in my Zelle. Pretty soon, I'm gonna have a website put up where you can buy some shit. I'm not disgusting. Or maybe I am. But Jimmy, you can go the fuck on though. Shoe fly don't bother me. That's what I be saying. How they come in on the channel. But let's get back to the liars and the manipulators that's being exposed. Last one coming out is process requires you to be clear and concise and gather all your info and your signatures here. Okay. And entities like Jimmy, you're gonna get washed up. Your energy, you're gonna get washed up during this total solar eclipse. It ain't got nothing to do with your physicality. It's your energy. Oh, Jimmy going hard, y'all. Jimmy and his feelings. 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 Jimmy hanging low like my titties, he a hoe. Jimmy hanging low like my titties, he a hoe. Jimmy hanging low like my titties, he a hoe. You a hoe. You a hoe. I can't die. I can't die. I can't die. All I do is stay alive. I can't die. I can't die. I can't die. All I do is stay alive. Not quite dead. Not quite dead. Not quite dead. Not quite alive. Not quite dead. Not quite dead. Not quite dead. Not quite alive. You salty. You salty. You salty like my nuts. You salty. You salty. You salty like my nuts. Jimmy, you still here? Jimmy. Now, on to this last storyline. Jimmy, you gotta understand, I've come a long way. Y'all used to affect me. And I'm disgusted with myself that I let y'all get to me. But I'd be goddamn if I ain't take them goddamn swords. And they just make you stronger. They just make you stronger. All right. Much love to you, though, Jimmy. Much love to you, beloved. Much love to you. Let's get to this 10 of Swords out here. Because we out here gradually recovering. We're regenerating. It's an upward movement. Here they come trying to pull us back. Fuck out of here. But you have to realize with this recovery, this upward movement, they're going to want to know. This came out next. Some states specify the exact format and require specific details. They're studying you, how you're reacting, what you react to. They're watching you on all kinds of cameras. Yes, they are. Your camera, my camera, they camera, the street camera, the microwave, the goddamn smoke detectors, and they watching you through everything, right? Whatever they can, they are observing you. They want to know the specific details on how you regenerated. How did you shatter all the illusions, right? Let's see. Let's give it a knock here. Ah, shit. Jimmy, I love you. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Ooh, what was that? Take all that. I knew I had to take all that. Is we had a clean slate? Yes, we are. So whatever I got right here is what we got. This is what we got, y'all. This is what we got. Bring your ass here so I can show you how they flew on out. And I assisted with that fly out as well. All right, so let's see here. We got all of this flying towards regeneration, upward movement. And it flew on. Look at this. So these portals right here, whoever they are, let me see, whoever they are, they fell on the liars, the deceptions, the manipulation, right? Okay. Bring your ass here so we can figure this out. Upward movement overall. So they heard the screams and they did nothing. That's why they paranoid. That's why they panicking, right? That's why they looking out the windows. That's why it's the hidden trauma that is resurfacing for them, all right? That's why they up all night worried, all right? It's about the communication. A lot of people are communicating about this. They heard the screams and they did nothing, all right? They part of the United States House of Representatives for some of them, right? A larger of Congress, two legislative bodies. It says membership is based on the population of each individual state. There are 435 representatives in D.C. and the United States territories. Right? They heard the screams and they did nothing. This is about the communication here, okay? They up all night worried. It's time to explore their pain and trauma to rediscover their purpose, okay? Because you have not caused disruption or peace. They have. You have not. All right, so now bring your ass here so I can show you what the rest of the deck is. So now we got the Ten of Swords still out here reversed, right? Remember that? Recovery, regeneration. We got these three, we got these 1, 2, these that flew here this way. The rest of these is over here, if y'all can see that. And of course the FBI brought their ass back out here. What's up, Alphabet Boys? I fuck with y'all too. Gang, gang. All right. Shit, what is good or bad? I got protectors everywhere. Fuck y'all. If I'm gonna control this shit, then let me go ahead and manifest my motherfucking visualization. The fuck would I let them be against me for? Make it make sense. Anyway, so gradual recovery, the worst is being over. These three flew on gradual recovery from difficulty. The worst is being over. You have found lessons in the painful things. This is about economy, okay? Production, research, manufacture, infrastructure, science and technology, academia, commercial enterprises, and military technologists. All of them are getting ready to help you. If they're not already doing so, they're going to help you gradually recover from the difficulty. The worst is being over because you have found the lessons and the painful things. Economy is now working for you. Going to the sundown road or going to the sun road and Rocky Mountains is in the energy. I don't have my other device so I can go ahead and look up some things here, but they're connected to deep underground military bunker systems. So maybe they got some type of machinery down there where they've been fucking with you in your energy and you're gradually recovering from that difficulty. You found the lessons within those painful things. Or maybe they were connected in those systems there and they're pulling themselves away. Who knows? So how many tunnels run through the U.S.? Right? That's followed up by going to the Sun Road and the Rocky Mountains. Followed up by me telling your ass, if you go to the Grand Canyon, certain parts of it, you could be right in Africa. Is right up the street and around the corner. The real Africa. So now we over here, right? And we're over here where this deck right here flew on or landed on. Some states specify the exact format and require specific details, right? So they're requiring specific details observing you. Okay, what's up, Great Mystery? Welcome to the energy. Welcome to the frequency. What's up, Pickle Pants? I like that name. What's up, y'all? What's up? Jimmy, you still with us? Joe Stein. All right, so what's up, love? Sent to all. So we got whatever's going on. Something is overseeing the FBI firewall. It's an expert in intrusion and cybersecurity that is now working for you. Because again, they required specific details, right? They watched you. They observed you. They have nothing but love for you. There's an expert in intrusion and cybersecurity that is working and overseeing the FBI firewall. What else to say? Their mouths are wide open. This is about the brutal survival of the Alaskan wilderness. The snow is thawing the fuck out. Right? Antarctica, Alaskan wilderness. And here's what's so crazy about that situation. When the snow continues to thaw, as it continues to thaw out, they've been so acclimated to that weather, they're not going to know how to live and survive in the sun. Damn. We got a turtle coming out with the message. Ancient wisdom is here. You are the symbol of the world. I'm your sign to stay grounded even in chaos. Slow down and pace yourself. Slow and steady wins the race. The barons are in the energy here, okay? They're considered to be powerful, wealthy, land-owning noblemen, primary force behind the rebellion against King John. Military and financial power commanded private armies, function as powerful vassals beholden to the king. They are sought to protect their own rights and property from royal abusers. They forced King John to sign the Magna Carta. This is in the energy, right? They now serve you. The barons, they now serve you. So how many tunnels run through the U.S.? The barons are secretly obsessed, maybe. Who knows? You got a lot in your energy that are secretly obsessed. It's a spiritual obsession. It's an interference of a subjugated spirit with the weaker spirit. Spirit of negative, evil, deceased influence is in the energy. I wouldn't want to be found dead next to a psychic. Intensive treatment is redirected to its creator. And if you're not familiar with intensive treatment, it's where they send all they goddamn people that they say act out, the mental health wards and shit like that. Oh, look at that. One of the fires went out and the candle. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and read over these comments and let us pray. I gotta wash my ass, wash the stuff off my face, and get ready for the day. I just wanted to come on here and keep myself accountable, hold myself accountable and shit. We all under judgment. All right, let's get through these comments. Twan Art Page, what's up? B-Man Carthorne said, hi, I got nothing to lose. Said, what's your sign? Fucking Leo, roar. My sign, I don't know. My son, but you meant your sign. But my birth month is June. Oh, you might be a Cancer. Be a Cancer. Maybe a Taurus. Gemini. Yeah, you either a Gemini or a Cancer. One of them. Yeah, it is. B-Man said the following. What's up? It's kind of a shame you're viewing or streaming to no one, but I'm always going to listen. It always seemed like there's no one there. You got to be cautious of how they try to fuck with your mind. I don't see no one here. I don't know what y'all see. But I see things cosmically, right? I see the mysterious, mystical unknown that those that they don't see them in the algorithm. So I never see no viewers, right? I never see that. Even if it says no viewers, I have placed that in my mind. I don't give a damn what they allow me to see on here, beloved. I don't care. They're going to fuck with our minds, or if you allow them to, they're going to fuck with your mind. They can't fuck with my mind. I've been on here talking to myself. I don't give a fuck. But thank you for peeping that, though. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. B Cam said, you are wonderful. Handmade, you are so underrated. Thank you. I appreciate that. It took the time and effort to write that shit down, too. I tell you, that wasn't no joke when you write that shit down. Or when I was on the buses, in hotels, at work, where else? Wherever I went. I had those index cards. I had my markers. I had my black mirror where I could get definitions and sit with energies and learn them. So yeah, it's an experience and I'm grateful I did it. Them my $1 billion babies. They gonna get me everywhere I gotta go. And this ain't about money. Mike Ox Small 6769 said the following. What planet are you on? The plane that I'm on right now is called Earth. Okay. Now, if you ask me where am I from, I'm not from a planet. Okay. Not from a plane. Not from anywhere. I am that I am that I am that I am that I am. And right now I'm currently on Earth in physical form. Mike Ox said the following. NGGIS. Rhino came out, was like, please get a job, Auntie. Please. Rhino, this is my little job. Dang. If you believe in my vision, you will be able to see what I'm seeing. But I don't need you to believe in it, Rhino. I need you to believe in you. And again, I ask you, if you're still here, what job do you have? I'm genuinely asking, are y'all hiring? I have a regular job. You dig what I'm saying? But this is my job. This is my main job here that I don't get paid for. Shout out to Whimsy Mimsy, my one and only donation that I've gotten. You understand what I'm saying? I don't do this shit. If I get something for it, hey, thank you. But I finally realized that this tarot shit, it ain't going to get me, if you're looking for it in a monetary aspect, it ain't going to get me far. I tell the truth too much. So now I got to do what? Create outside of tarot to reincorporate tarot back in. It's all good though. You're going to see how it play out. B Cam said L. And they said, yeah, Rhino 38. Where do you work? I bet it's McDonald's. Damn. Not Mickey D's. Not Mickey D's. Just Palsy 6352 said, girl, you in the matrix. Stop. Well, they put metrics. And then put stop. You still here, Just Palsy? What you meant by that, beloved? B man said the following, girl, you in the matrix, bro. Girl, you was swimming at McDonald's grease. Oh yeah, see, they gonna come back and clap back on you. But hey, look, let's not do that. Let's not do that, y'all. Because a lot of them, they like that type of energy too. They feed off of that. Or I ain't telling you what to do. I believe. Trust and believe. Support is support. Gang, 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 gang. You dig what I'm saying? But I would hate for anybody to fuck up their manifestations and what they got going on, especially pushing into this total solar eclipse energy. Do not let them motherfuckers drain you of nothing. Of nothing. You didn't escape from there. Just Palsy said, you didn't escape from there. Escape from where? If you still here, chime in, beloved. Escape from where? Be more descriptive in what you putting in the comments. Stand on whatever you're saying. Whoever y'all are. What is good or bad? It's only what you make it. Shit, we all here learning, communicating, growing. Some of y'all ain't, but it's all good. Stand on it though. What that mean? You didn't escape from there. From where? Now my mind like pew 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 pew. You ain't shit, just Posey. B man said the following. I wasn't talking to the person that was reading the cards. I was talking to just plus 60. Just Posey says, whack as fuck. No, you are, because you tripping. Just Posey 6352. Twill Williams said, wow, that's funny. And Twill Williams came in on the shit. And then said, hi, what's up, Twill? How you doing, beloved? Then Kai came in. What's up? What's going on, Kai? With the Grand Rising, says they do. With the laughing emojis. Twill said, what the fuck? Wow. The kids? Kyla Ross said, that part. That part. Twill said, right? Then Kai said, what the hell have they done? Heritage. It's time. The broken easel chimed in and said, there is a demon behind you. And I was like, I know. About time y'all seen them motherfuckers. Because I get tired of motherfuckers not seeing them. It's angels too. But what you see is energy. All right. Now I want you to look behind you, the broken easel. What do you see, beloved? Because then the broken easel said, I see dead people. Now the only comment I'm going to read from Jimmy's stank ass. Jimmy Shinkushi is this one right here. None of them. Fuck you, Jimmy. Get the fuck off my goddamn channel. Pickle Pants, what's up? How you doing, beloved? Great Mystery put up the laughing emojis and said greetings back at you. How you doing? All right. Shout out to Wendy Williams too. Wendy Williams have been in my energy, man. You know, when Wendy was out there doing the thing, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, that's one gossiping motherfucker, man. One messy motherfucker. But now that I'm on the frequency that I'm on, I'm like, God damn, Wendy. Regardless of how messy you was just simply telling the truth. You're just simply telling the truth in your messiest form. And I respect that shit. I do. Eyes of Cree, what up? How you doing, Lucretia? With the 1111. I saw those numbers quite frequently yesterday. Hey, Creature, I saw those numbers, man. 1111. I saw those a lot yesterday. On August 11th. On 8/11. Wow. Great Mystery put up the laughing emojis and then said, thank you. I needed to laugh. Hey, that's what I'm here for, too. Shit, we all here to laugh at some shit. Let me see who I can pin. I ain't pin nobody. Let's see who we gonna pin before we pray, y'all. Jimmy, I should pin your stank ass on up here. Jimmy, I told you get me high. Now I can't get you off my mind. Jimmy, give me some more. Jimmy, give me some more. Jimmy, give me some more. I'ma do my little dance. Jimmy, give me some more. I'ma do my little dance. Jimmy, give me some more. God damn, Jimmy, where you at? I need some more. Let me see though. Who we gonna put on up here? Let's see. Mike Ox Small 6769. Oh no, I was gonna put you, Mike. Right? I was gonna put what planet are you on, but no. B Man Cawthorn, you won. Handmade. You are so underrated. Now the handmade tarot cards. I'm not putting a pin because he said I'm so underrated. Right? I'm not that conceited. Right? But the handmade tarot cards, they are extremely underrated. Extremely. Nothing against the other tarot cards. Nothing against them at all, right? But the readers that actually took the time to sit down with the energies, with their cards, and write down what they were feeling within that moment, within that card, within that portal. That's some powerful ass shit. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Overall, you have not caused disruption of peace. So guess what we about to do? We about to pray. All right, y'all. Take that deep breath in. Hold it. Release. Before we pray, let's take a look at this candle here. Now, I had 3 fires lit. One of them went out. I want to say that this is a reminder of the sun and the moon in marriage for your total solar eclipse, y'all. That's what I'm looking at it as. So now, let us pray. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are all connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally. It's all protected. All is transmuted into whatever was sent to us. And then it is sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and we are already free. Any agreements and any contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are already cut, burned, and ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Divine collective, I know that I am sovereign. Divine collective, I know that you are sovereign. Divine collective, I know that the thing that they are most afraid of is that together in consciousness, we are sovereign. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. It is done because we've already won. And so it is. Woo! We was hanging on by a thread with that last little bit of fire, wasn't we? Make sure you say that prayer. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially the darkness because of dark matter. Make sure you say that prayer or make sure you say your prayer. Your prayer is more powerful than anybody's prayer out here because it's yours. But whatever prayer you're going to say, whatever manifestation you're going to say, whatever vision you're having, you're going to say it in increments, repetition of 3, 6, or 9 in order to make your manifestation, your dream, or your vision come alive. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially the darkness because of dark matter. And if ain't nobody told y'all today, I already told y'all I'm going to get on y'all every single time. Because you should be the first one to tell yourself these 3 words. I love you. 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 Now that was 9 goddamn times now. That mean I meant that. I meant that. I always mean it. Oh shit, I ain't got no song for y'all. I ain't got no song right now, goddamn. I ain't got no song. Let me see. Where the music list at? Let's see who coming out. Who coming out? Cranes in the Sky. If you hear Cranes in the Sky by Solange or No Games by Chris Brown. If you hear that song anytime today, we really locked in, we synced in. Any of those songs. All right, y'all. I love y'all. These 3 words. I love you.